Gold Chain Links asks, do you like the game? I think it's pretty good, yeah. Very pretty, very visceral, very solid, and feels good to fire the weapons in it, which is always a great standard. Hell on Mars. We brought Hell back with us again. I'm disappointed we're out of Hell already. I figured we would stick around a bit longer. It was certainly more interesting to look at than it was in the UAC facility.
The Argent Tower is destroyed. The portal can no longer be closed from this side. The Hell energy flows from a location in their world we call the Well. But you've returned. The only flesh and blood to walk between dimensions.
Cool.
So there may be a way.
I'm so good at things.
Vega is trying to access Olivia's files. If you can get to the nearest terminal, we will provide.
Oh, you're damn right I'm gonna get to the nearest terminal. I'm gonna get the shit out of that terminal. Alright. Not a huge fan of being blinded by that, but what can you do? Oh, they're all going over there, huh? Wonder if I could grab their attention. I would like to get to that rune trial also. I don't know how to do that. Is that a rune trial? Yeah, I think it is. Am I gonna fall down above, or... No, I must come from that passageway around the other side. Oh, you got a climber over there on that wall. I saw you sneaking about, all nimbly-pimbly. What did you do to that crate? Freaking imps. No sense of propriety these days. Tell you, the next generation, they're doomed. Can't even fire a shotgun straight. Where am I going? Thought the answer was this way. Maybe it is. That looks a bit too far. But try it anyway. Because it isn't. Hang on a sec, where am I now? We're closer to it. Wait, was this just the way I was meant to go? God damn it, if you tricked me again. Totally tricked me, didn't they? Oh, secret! You guys are expressing your opinions on Overwatch, huh? My opinion on Overwatch is that it's a fun game, and it's just not nearly as original as I feel like everyone thinks it is for some reason. It's just kind of like a reskin TF2 with more interesting classes and a more interesting art style. And I know it's probably a bit, iffy of me to express a negative opinion, but I generally still like it.
For years. I believe you can use it to find the answers you seek. It bears your mark.
Olivia's personal laboratory.
Oh, there he is, ASMR man.
Facilities database. Alpha level.
Oh, whisper that sweet shit into my ear.
Granted.
You can access her Lazarus facility from the north sector of the Advanced Research Complex, about 80 kilometers away.
I'll bring the tram power online to take you there, but you'll need a UAC corporate facilities clearance card to activate it. There is a security station nearby.
I mean, it's a bit elitist of me to say, I suppose, but just the fact that people are so willing to get on board with anything Blizzard does immediately, I don't know. Granted, at least the game holds up. It's not like they're doing it for no reason. The game is legit fun. But it's still got issues, and people just kind of treat it like it's nearly perfect. There were a lot of 10 out of 10 reviews. I don't see that. This is the minigun, isn't it? That's awesome. I was waiting to get this pretty much the whole game. yeah. Feels good to fire, but it starts up, I don't want to say too slow, but the barrel doesn't spin fast, which feels weird. I hope it's strong. I couldn't really tell from the little bit I shot there. Plus I didn't really watch the ammo consumption. I may have just used nearly all of my ammo for it. Come on. I need to just memorize which gun is which number now. Chain gun's good. Alright. I don't want to go too hard on this opinion, but I do think it's a little crazy that Overwatch is $60, and then it also has the potential for microtransactions in it too. I feel like a lot of the skins aren't very good. Like, a lot of the content that you unlock is not particularly meaningful, and it has absolutely no single-player mode to it, so to charge $60 for that seems a little much. For consoles. And then the fact that, like, when you try to buy it on PC, they default you to the $60 version instead of the $40 version. It seemed like they kind of wanted the best of both worlds to be able to charge full price for it, but also sort of come at it from the perspective of a game that would end up being sold piecemeal. Granted, they didn't necessarily do that to the degree that would make it egregious, but it seems like that's the direction they were headed in anyway. I feel like it needs more levels as well. I saw this in Angry Joe's review, but it seems like he said it was about 3 to 4 hours before you've seen almost everything the game has to offer. Obviously, it's going to take a lot longer to master a bunch of characters to play as. And that's cool. And I have enjoyed that there's some good diversity between the characters. They all seem very well crafted. I somehow still wish there were more, though. Even though there's, I think, 21 of them, there's not really a lot of supports, which they're pretty important. But obviously, the more characters you make, the more it throws the balance off, and then that makes the game take a lot longer to develop. I understand that, and they are adding free stuff to the game as well, which makes it a little bit more forgivable. So I understand both sides of the argument there. It's not like I'm going in blind. I did play quite a bit already too, but I'm not getting the level of obsession that everybody else seems to be getting from it. I'm cool to play it for a little while, maybe a couple hours at a time, and then put it down. But I don't see myself staying up all night playing it. Damn, so I'm super far away from that rune now, and well, I see another one there. But I'm not getting back to the original one, it looks like, so I guess rip that. Who was that? That was 3Viltiki with the 5 months in a row subscription. Thank you very much, 3Viltiki. Look at that chain gun, it looks so badass.
Those who came before you and those with whom you serve all operate with the same goal in mind, the development of a new dawn for mankind.
I'm also a little salty just how freaking many of that exact game are coming out now, which is not necessarily their fault, but everybody decided we needed to, like, strike at the same time on the same concept. Collect all 15 Hell Relics and reach the altar before the timer expires. In-flight mobility. It provides significant increase in control over in-air movement after double jump. I don't think I want that, but I will do it anyway because it will get me closer to unlocking the next slot. Overwatch is my Enter the Gungeon. Hey, no ill will. If you're enjoying the shit out of Overwatch, have fun. I'm not telling you don't. I'm just sort of giving you the backstory to why I'm not super obsessed with it. Oh shit, this is like Turok. Freaking speedrun challenge. That's very interesting. Oh, wrong side. I wish that sound wasn't oh, I botched it. I don't know that you can course correct in midair without this relic. Or rune. Items. Barrels. I get the idea. You really don't have to show me the barrel every time. They didn't hide one up there, right? I hope they didn't. Oh god. Down to the last second. Oh, you dick! Oh my god, it was freaking right there! I think I even heard the pickup sound from it, too. Alright, this time I'll get it. I waffled slightly when I came down from that one edge. If it would have gone straight at it, I probably would have had it. Keep getting screwed over on these challenges. They want me to come down this way, which was much smoother that time. Yes. Time to spare that time, too. You picked that up. I thought I did, yeah. Alright, cool. Unlocked. Is there New Game Plus in this? Like, when I finish it, can I restart with all the stuff that I had when I finished? And, well, you probably know what New Game Plus means. Because I think that would be kind of fun to have all the, like, weapons and abilities and stuff and start over. Well, I didn't mean to fire there. Have I unlocked a new rune slot yet? No, it's 7. I'm at, what, 6? Something like that, 5 or 6. Okay, where the hell am I going? This way, probably.
Those who came before you, and those with whom you serve, all operate with the same goal in mind, the development of a new dawn for mankind. It is by this guiding
Every time someone talks about a new dawn for mankind, feels like shit always goes tits up. New Game Plus for this would be interesting. Oh, that looks awful!
Demon reach detected.
Oh, come now. No! That's the worst pinky. Also, you waited until the freaking end of the game, practically, to introduce this enemy that shows up in, like, level 3. That's weird. I get it, you're supposed to shoot them from the back because they have armor now. Maybe it makes them more balanced, but whatever. These look awful. I'm very disappointed with this character design. I don't like that you have to shoot them from the back either. The whole premise was they would corner you and chase you down little skinny corridors. Or do I have to shoot them from the back? I think I shot that one in the front. No, maybe you don't. Alright, so out of the whole game, I would say... Oh, hello. I would say the Imps, the Pinkies, and the Cyber Demon got the worst treatment on the redos. Oh, another minigun. As if I would have missed the other one somehow. Mostly pretty happy with the weapons.
That demon seems to have taken your key card. You
Really?
need to find it.
He took my key card.
Station will not
Why would he
be
do that?
accessible without proper clearance.
You wouldn't have even recognized them as Pinkies? Well, I mean, they're pink still, and they run at you, so that's kind of like the main purpose of them. Yeah, I'll take a quad, thanks. They're also a lot bigger, I think, than I remember them being. It's kind of hard to say, because there wasn't really a good scale for perspective. You know what? You get that. And you get that, and you get a new car. Who else wants to party? All imps, huh? It makes my life a lot easier if you just pile together. Let's go up here. Ah, of course there's a Revenant. Yeah, no, get the barrel. He's waving his arms around. This guy knows how to party. Oh shit, I'm out of ammo. Did I miss? I missed twice. A lot of crap that was. Get out of here, imp. No patience for you. What's down? Down is where I just came from, but what was... Any ammo? Oh, an ammo box. Since I plan on using nothing but shotgun, I will be happy for that. You like the imp redesign? I don't know, it felt like they were so squiggly. Like, imps felt like the next step up from zombies, so they should have been less insect-like and more humanoid. And now they just, like, kind of crawl over the ceiling and everything. I'm also still just sort of battling with the idea that they're making a game that's more of an action game than a horror game. Which, as silly as it sounds, I kind of feel like they were closer to the mark. Maybe they went too far in the other direction with Doom 3. I don't know. They both have their own validity, although I think people didn't like Doom 3 as much as I did. I actually found it pretty legit scary. So like I said, I don't think everybody plays Doom for a scary game, and I can see why that thematically would be a little jarring. No, probably didn't need to do that. What a brute of a man that can just sling this giant minigun with a melee hit like that. The Cacodemon does make a good sound, though. Yeah, no, I know Doom 1 and 2 were not horror games by any means, and I didn't mean to imply that they were. But I guess in my own mind, I sort of envisioned that the natural extension of where the series would go if they wanted to make it look more naturalistic would be to make it look like, you know, more creepy. And I thought they mostly did that fairly well with Doom 3. Could also just have been the hype of the moment for me. Considering I was really excited to play that game for a while. And on top of that, it was like the new benchmark for sweet-ass graphics for a while, which makes you even see things a little differently sometimes, too. Like, how many people think of Crysis as the game that defined, you know, exhilarating shooter action? Most people think of Crysis, I would say, as like a benchmark tool more than a game. Although it was still a decent game, I think. It's just not generally what it's thought of for, and I thought of Doom sort of more like a benchmark kind of thing. In addition to a game. What hardware do I have? Ah, you can look below the video window, and there's a panel that's got all that info down, if you're interested. What happened to this wall? It's a squishy-ass wall.
Your safety in these areas cannot be guaranteed.
Doom 3 did screw up with the flashlight, though. Having to choose between seeing and having a gun isn't really a Doom thing. Yeah, I know. But I also don't think that it was so bad that it was, like, the defining thing to talk about with regard to Doom. Oh, I guess you really have to just select that, huh? Like, yeah, it sucked. I'm not gonna lie, but I think there was enough going on outside of that it was sort of forgivable to me anyway. And that's fine if it wasn't forgivable to you, I'm just saying for me. Oh, this is awkward. What can you do about it? You getting up there? Oh god. Tore his tail off. Oh no, not that one. This might work. Fear was an okay game, I agree. I do think it didn't hold up that well, however, at least in my opinion. I felt like a lot of the game was really a monotonous office building setting. And the parts that were scary, they weren't as scary to me the second time around, but maybe that's just kind of how that goes. I didn't even remember half of it either. It was still just, like, not as scary. But I guess aging hardware, aging graphics, I should say, will do that too. It's easier to take something serious when it's, like, the cutting edge at the time. Oh, I didn't even know what that was. Like a full heal. Full health, full armor. This area right here actually looks like something out of Fear. The dude with the mech suit, like, burst out of the door behind you, and then he would, like, run up and punch you a lot. What happened to my flying thing that I wanted to punch down? Seems to be gone now. I was shooting at it with the minigun. Oh, up there is like an electrified dude. Oh, that hit the railing, didn't it? Did you play Outlast? Yeah, I thought it was actually alright. As far as horror games go, I thought it was one of the better ones. Although I did find it a little annoying how bad the AI was and how easy it was to glitch. I guess that's just kind of my thing, though. I kind of do that all the time. Hey, you almost made me jump there a little bit. Thank you very much to Mayor Harry for the $5 tip. It says in the message, you might never understand how much you help me out. I get anxious to stay up late and worry about everything. However, when I can watch you, I relax and you calm me down. Thanks, brother. Heart. Oh, no, thank you. That's really kind of you to say, and I'm glad that I could help. And I do understand that feeling very much. I have it myself, actually. And I hope that I hope that I can continue to help as much as possible. I think that's all I could really hope to offer. But I'm glad to hear it does. You know, it's funny how much being a part of a community, being able to hang out in a specific place or hear a familiar voice or watch a specific game that makes you, like, happy, that you're passionate about, like, how much that can really help when it comes to anxiety or sleeplessness, for that matter. But yeah, I can certainly attest to understanding and just really being into that, like, feeling that just, it really can make a huge difference. It's kind of funny to think, you know, a website about people watching each other play video games, how much of a huge help that can be to people's mental health. The world it's both separating us apart and pulling us all together at the same time. And the idea that we can be as spread out as ever and yet still connected via the things we love and the things we're passionate about, and have a place to talk about that with each other, that's just so comforting. You know, the majority of my friends, well, nearly all of them actually, after college, or after high school really, moved all across the whole country. And then when I started working at GameStop, I had made a bunch of new friends from there, and then I left GameStop and I didn't really stay friends with them. So it was really nice to think that I could find a community of people that I enjoy being around just as much. And it's funny making that transition too from, like, I was a big fan of listening to Ryan's videos and watching his videos as well as listening to them, and now we get to hang out all the time, and that's really fun. Not just Ryan, of course. I've made pretty much everybody in my life that I'm friends with now. I've made their acquaintances through YouTube and Twitch, so it's definitely changed my life too. What was press E for here? I don't know what it wants me to press E to do. Oh god! I lived. Is this guy still coming down for me? Probably is. Ah, shit. That's not great. Oh, that's not great. Nor is that. Get me out of here. Die. Die, can't. Yeah. Thankfully, I had nearly full health there. Oh, I thought I killed him. Did not. That'll do it. Sorry, I'll catch up with chat in a second here. Just trying to survive the tides of hell. Excuse me, I think we're done though. So, Nick, I do disagree with you on a lot of things, but I really admire your consistency and the quality you put in your videos and streams. Your streams and videos give me a ton of enjoyment for a long time. Thank you very much. I have to say, I feel to a large extent like I've dropped the ball a lot with regard to that stuff lately. I've been trying to find a new balance for myself, and I think I've swung too far in the other direction. I mean, I've said all of this several times in the past, but you guys are owed a bit more consistency even than I think I've been able to give. But I've been in a really stressful home situation with a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, and then my medical issues and shit that have just been adding up. I've just been really depressed about a lot of stuff outside of being here, and I just haven't felt well a lot of the time, which is why I haven't been able to stream as much, and then also wanted to spend time with Lynn. All of that stuff has added up a lot. But where I've ended up as far as like my Twitch consistency or YouTube specifically, it's just not nearly where I want it to be.
I am the head of this corporation.
So I appreciate that you guys are still supportive of me regardless, because I'd be in a really bad spot if not for you guys. And I don't say that lightly either. Like, I really wouldn't be in a good place. I don't know what else I would really do at this point. But just know that I'm very thankful for it. Am I supposed to fall down here? I guess I am. Falling never feels like the right answer, but it was here. You're my anxiety call. I've literally never spoken in your chat until tonight. Well, I'm glad you did.
Access granted.
It's a pretty cool group of people for the most part. I feel like it's generally pretty safe kind of place. Not that I want anybody to feel obligated to have to chat if they don't feel comfortable either, but I do feel like if you're gonna, not too much bad can come of it. At least that feels like my guess that I would make.
UAC tramline ready for departure. Please be seated. The tram is now ready to depart. The UAC's Advanced Research Complex will be our final destination.
Is that a level? Oh, that was a level. It went by so fast. I didn't expect it to be over already compared to how long the last one was. They're certainly not evenly divided in their distribution. Cool, cool.